Hey everybody, and welcome back to It's Only Food with Chef John Politte. This is going to be a quick tutorial on what you need to do before you go shopping. Not when you're in the store doing the shopping, but what you need to do before you go shopping. Cue the music. Thanks a lot for watching. I appreciate you being here. Like I said, this is going to be a quick tutorial on what you need to do before you even enter the grocery store. Doesn't matter if you're single, if you're a couple, if you've got 20 kids and you're going out to go shopping for all the ingredients and things you need to make dinners and meals for the family, or if you're a person in a restaurant doing the food order. This is going to be a good quick tutorial on what you need to do and some simple fundamentals on how it'll help you save money and time. Well, the first thing you need to do is you need to create a menu. The menu is a template for everything. And the menu is usually, depending on each situation, it is usually a collection of things that you like to make, are easy to make, and are enjoyed by everybody that you're cooking for. The menu is a template, like I said, for everything, for your prep, for your mise en place, for all your cleanup, all your setup. Everything comes off of the menu. Your pricing, everything. Now your menu can be for a couple of days, like 3 days out. It can be for a whole week. It can be for the whole month if you'd like. It all depends on your storage, what you have for storage in your house or your restaurant or whatever you're at, your apartment. You know, your cupboards, your pantry, your freezer, your refrigerator, anywhere you're putting food. If you don't want to plan for a month out and then you buy all the groceries and you got nowhere to put them. So you want to make sure that you're accommodating the space you have. So make a menu out for 3 or 4 days if you want. That's fine as well. And the second thing you need is a comprehensive list of recipes and ingredients. This is what you will use to determine the food and also the amount of food you will need to purchase for the menu. Make sure you remember the trimmings, like if you're going to buy hot dogs per se, you want to buy the buns. You want to make sure you got onions, diced up onions. You want to make sure you've got mustard, you got ketchup. So when you're going down your list of things you're going to need for each item that you're putting on your list, you got to make sure you remember, if we're having fish, I might need tartar sauce and lemons. Things like that. So you want to make sure you remember the trimmings or the accoutrements. You want to create an order guide. I call it an order guide or a stock list. This is what I used to do when I'd go into restaurants after I was hired to take over the kitchen. I would inventory everything in the kitchen, paper goods, your cleaning chemicals, all your produce, your dairy, your freezer, your everything in the kitchen, everything. And then I would separate it in and I would type up everything and the amount of it, and then I'd have just like everything I need to look at when I'm doing the order, so I would never miss anything. You can do that too with your household supplies. You get in the store and you're buying your groceries and stuff, but then you get home and, oh my God, we needed garbage bags and paper towels and toilet paper and Kleenex and laundry soap and dish soap and stuff like that. So you've got to make sure you've got everything in your house or your home or your business inventoried, and you've got some sort of a comprehensive list of everything you need, so you're not missing anything and getting home and going, I forgot to buy this. So always write a list as you need stuff too. You think of something, keep it on the counter in your kitchen or up on the refrigerator on a magnet and just write it in there. So that's a good idea too. Most of you probably do that. And if you do eat the same thing all the time, like, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I'm just thinking dinner right now, but breakfast, lunch, and dinner, if you're always eating yogurt and you're always eating cereal, oatmeal, and bread, and make sure you get those things on that list so it's something that you're always going to have as a checklist sort of thing, so you're not forgetting that. But you want to save time, you want to save money, make sure you a lot of it's the work ahead of time, so when you get into that store it's just go, 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 and you go directly to what you need. You're not thinking, oh my God, I'm in the aisle, what do I need? I knew I wrote down something, because we've all gone to the store and forgot our list, and then you got to depend on your memory. That never works out. All right, so you've written down everything. You've written down all the ingredients from all those recipes. You've written down everything you need in the house and inventoried it, and got a nice little list, so you've always got that ready to go, and you don't have to guess. So now what you want to do is you want to put that list down, and you want to go in to where all your storage areas are, like your refrigerator, freezer, and storage room, and you want to go through everything. You want to go through your pantry, you want to go through your refrigerator, you want to go through your freezers. If you got more than one freezer, say out in the garage you've got a freezer. Anywhere you store food for consumption. Anything that's in there that you're not sure about, smell it, oh that's gross, feel it, touch it, pick it up, move it. If it's bad, when in doubt, throw it out. But you want to get everything organized. You want to get everything wiped out, like your meat area where you keep the raw meat down in those drawers. Sanitize that out. Keep everything organized, and always have a kind of a specific spot for where you want stuff in your areas too. Don't just come home with the groceries and just shove them in there, close the door. Hey, we're done. That ain't gonna work, because you're gonna have a whole bunch of spoiled food, or you're gonna find something you bought that you wanted and you can't remember if you bought it or not. It's gonna be back there in 3 weeks. You're gonna be throwing it out. Always rotate, FIFO, first in, first out. That's a good plan. Always rotate everything out, especially dairy and cheese and things that are going to spoil, like produce and stuff. But organize it, clean it, make sure you're using every sense you have, like picking it up, looking at it, smelling it, tasting it, feeling it, whatever you have to do to know that it's going to be fresh, and know the amounts you have too. Kind of make a mental note of how much you have of everything, because you want to, not only are you making and cleaning out everything and making it organized, but you're getting ready for when the groceries come home. They're so much easier to put away. So, all right, now you want to grab your list that you've got made partial in the other room where you put it, bring it back in to all these storage areas you've gone to, and then what you want to do, say you've got tacos and you're going to need about 2.5 cups of cheese. You had cheese, you remember seeing that, you picked it up, you looked at it, it was almost 2.5 cups. You got to make a judgment call. 2.5 cups, man, maybe. If you don't need to buy it, don't buy it. Scratch it off your list. You know, everything you've got, if you've already got it there, you don't need to buy it, so scratch it off your list. Oh, we've got beans, we've got taco shells, we've got salsa, we've got, you know, if you've got all this stuff, you don't need to write it if you've got it, but you're going to have to remember that if you've got it in there and you've got this much salsa in the jar, is that going to be enough for if you got a family of 4? So it's up to you. It's a good judgment call, but you got to organize, clean, get those groceries ready to come home so they can just be put away, and it's so much quicker and it's so much more easy. You don't have to be OCD to do this. You just got to be able to be clean and organized. All right, in closing then, you want to create a menu. You want to have a comprehensive list of those recipes that are on that menu. You want to make a list. You want to clean and organize all of your food storage areas. You want to double check that list, crossing off things you don't need. And then you want to go shop. You want to save money. You want to bring it home and put it away without having to go through and do all that when you come home. So I hope this helped. Take care of yourselves. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time right here. Bye-bye.
These rappers don't listen. Well, let me show them something. You hear that beat bumping from the soul kitchen. Now what you fixing up? Good food, soul food, come and pick it up. These rappers don't listen. Well, let me show them something. You hear that beat bumping from the